A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for James O'Shaughnessy as tight end. And it's 3rd and 4. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Bortles. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Fournette on the toss to the right. Spins past it. It's a foot race. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 62 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead. You talk about explosion plays. Here's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up the touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
14. Cut. 20. DC.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Dancing to his left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
180.
Now Goff on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
So first and 10 now from the 30. On first and 10, Goff. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10.
17.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another first and 10. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. And they're on the move here. They've got it first and 10. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. There for the tackle, Blair Brown.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On second down, here's Goff. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Goff wants to throw on third and 1. The quick slant caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That almost felt like the defense said, he is not getting in. What a play.
Not only stopping him at the line, but pushing him back a yard as well. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jacksonville coming back out here on offense and probably still trying to get their legs a little bit after being across the pond to play the Eagles, a game that they lost after they had won 3 straight over there. But, Charles, they're now 3-5 and on a 4-game losing streak.
Yeah, they were hoping that the trip across the pond would help them because that's their home away from home. They have an agreement with the league to play a game there every year. They like that. But in this case, they needed a win against the defending Super Bowl champions. Didn't get it. Blake Bortles, remember, he was benched last week because of tough play. Played through this one, but still, that offense needs a jump start. Defense struggling, and that's supposed to carry the team. Doug Marrone, their head coach, did say that this upcoming week, a good week to have an open one. And so with no game, I wonder how they're going to handle it. Probably get the guys away from the facility. Coaches go into their rooms, figure out what's going on, and try and come up with a plan for the second half of the season. They're not out of it in the AFC South, but they didn't expect to be in this position.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really good pickup of 28 yards. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Check. 380.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Lambo to add on the extra point. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Goff now looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
76. 120. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Calais Campbell in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
120.
Now Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
380. 380.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second down, here's Bortles. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. On third and long, it's Bortles. They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is Josh Lambo now for the Jaguar field goal. And Lambo will put this one through. And now it's a two-score game at 9, 16-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
An incomplete, crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. Pretty fortunate there. The interception that ended the last drive, and then, boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call him the question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, second and 10.
Orange. Five.
On second and 10, Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Orange. 11.
On first down, it's gone. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. First down now, but that clock rolling.
12. Yes, sir.
Now a first down throw, gone. Forced out to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now it's Zerline to try the Ram field goal. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now it's Zerline to try the Ram field goal. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And Zerline's kick is good. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Gone. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8. A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. In for the score. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Borrell's going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Maverick. Hey, 5.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Kupp. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Start left here. Hey, 5. 12.
On first down, Goff dumps it off to Gurley. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Being chased out left. Now he's going to go deep down the left. Oh, wide open, complete. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
Another carry now for Gurley. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Super one. Go. Tiger. Hardball.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Zerline now for the PAT. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Punch right, punch right, punch right. Punch right, punch right, punch right. Lucy, Lucy, Lucy.
Now a play fake. Bortles. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Mark Barron able to get him for a loss of about 3. The pitch to Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Spread right, smack. 372. Lucy, Lucy, Lucy.
On play action, it's Bortles. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to roam now. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there, 38 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Go. Two. Yes, sir. Two up.
Goff on first down. Wiggles free. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Steps away to his left. He's letting it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks, 67 yards. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. Zerline good with a PAT. And that will get him 1 closer. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Well, now the defense may be looking out for it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Fowler. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. They'll try and run it with Gurley. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for two is denied. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Back now in Jacksonville. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth.
Let's go, let's go. 372.
A toss running left, Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really good ones tonight. But I know that they're going to be really ticked off. It's a lot like a baseball pitcher losing a no-hitter late in the game.
On play action, now Bortles. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And Ndamukong Suh coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it'll be 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Take it at the 37. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 1st down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Go, Shalai! 20! Hey, 76! 76! 76!
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. Down right around the 25. Calais Campbell on the stop. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. Oh, no, he lost the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They'll toss it to Fournette. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. The tackle there by Mark Barron. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Green 80. Green 80.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Set. Green 80. 372.
Now Bortles, got to have this one. And he's got Moncrief. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Hey, spread right, spread right, spread right, spread right, snap. Check. So right. Go left.
Back to throw. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, the spin. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. Missed tackles may doom this team.
I just had a bad flashback. That's why I'm sitting up here with you right now. You've got to tackle him inbounds. You've got to wrap him up.
Hey, let's go. Trips left.
Again, it's Fournette. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
He's back to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And no, wide left. It's no good. And a tough finish to this one. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Jacksonville, good night, everybody.
story. Your life's a so what you want? Every day I struggle with it. Only God could jump me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the genesis. Dead presidents, drop a gem on them. On earth, these the last days. Throw your get money, quiet storm, have a thoughts. For the cream, renegade. For the money, only green is the I'm a player on the late night tip. So these see the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog, to the skull, ignorant. Can I live? Still film it, kiss to death, and protect your neck. Three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger, kiss a